advertisement demonstration explaining that tomorrow we will first explain who I am. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We have a new company which will be available for pre-orders for the products tomorrow, the Black Series Edition.com or www.blackseriesedition.com. I'll be putting in more information in the caption. I just didn't have time to put all the information in there. So this right here is a Black Series, or WW, I'm so used to saying all the time. This is an advanced ambient light projection, 48. It's a Roman number, between 48, Black Series, limited edition black. This is one of the screens we have. This has its own private shopping cart. This one, we only do about 10 of these every month. This one is available for pre-order. Also, too, we have the new cinema version of this, which we call the Complete Cinema. And then we have the Fusion Gamer, which I have to do some demonstrations on that today to fill out the rest of the website today. But today we're just going to be just talking about this. I'll do that tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to be having our pre-orders tomorrow. I had to go in and basically link all my shopping carts to my PayPal account, get everything set up, get everything done. If you're interested in checking out any of the videos on the products, we have links into the website where you can actually go in and you can actually click. You can actually watch the video of the product. We also have all our test demonstrations are also too on the website. You can go to test demos. You'll see everything from there. And demos, we have a test on there also too. The 720p versus 1080p and thousands versus the 5000 projector. All right, so let's show you how amazing this technology is. And again, as you can see, no dark environments, plenty of light. My 120 inches projector reads on the floor. It's a $60 NEC 720p projector that I got off of eBay. If you're interested in getting that same projector, there's several merchants that sell it on eBay for under $200. So if you're one of those people at the end of the day, just want something that's going to work, look fantastic on our screens, that projector is under 200 bucks. All right, so let's begin. Oh, one thing, as you can see, it's ultra filter compatible, but holds a 100% contrast level. So I'm going to show off some of this, and then I'm going to go upstairs, show you the website, show you how to navigate the website for certain things you may be looking for. And I'll show you my projector's model number, in case you want to look it up for yourself. Those of you that are looking to get a heavy contrast projector, the screen pulls over at 2,000,000 to 1. And the reason why, because it's jet black. Or if you got one of these projectors I have on the floor right now, this projector has the capability of pulling an image, pulling a contrast level over 2 million because the screen is jet black. Where you can have projectors that do have the capability, say they do, they have specifications with 2 million to 1, and they can only pull up dark shades of gray due to the fact that a gunmetal screen can't see contrast, 100% black, and neither can a gray or white. So you will actually be to pick up an over 2 million to 1 because again, your screen is physically black. That means that $60 projector sitting on the floor can produce a contrast level better than a $3,300 projector on a gunmetal screen at $3,000 to $5,000. And this is what we mean by saving customers and companies money at the end of the day. Now, say if you do own the P2, you want to run the P2 on this technology, I'd run with no problem whatsoever. Like I said, we got on the website, you can clearly see on our test demonstrations, we have the side-by-side 720p versus 5,000 lumens. We have a 1,000 lumen projector versus a 5,000 lumen projector to show you how bright the screen can pull up. But if you have a P2 projector and you're hitting the screen, you're going to have to turn off your contrast levels because you don't need it. The screen's already physically black. Now, if you have a P2 on a white screen, you're picking up gray. On a gray screen, you're still picking up shades of gray. Gunmetal screens, dark gunmetal screens, you're still picking up gray. You won't be able to hit a physical black until you have a screen that's actually physically black, and by then, the contrast level is completely useless because you don't need it. Which means customers who don't have P2s can go out and buy, if they want to get a 4K projector, they don't have to get anything with an insane amount of contrast because they'll never use it. And those who don't want 4K, can use 1080p. Those who want 1080p can just get a basic 720p, under $200 projector, and still pick up over 2 million to 1. Now, for those who sit there and say, oh, but that's not possible, I can sit here in a fully lit environment, I can watch outer space. With somebody with a P2 or any kind of high-end ultra short throw projector that has that caliber of contrast can't do the same demonstration because the screen will wash out. Let's see. LG beta fish. Oh, gotta do the YouTube thing. YouTube LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's how it's responding now. Now you see all that black that's popping up? Can't do that with a white screen. Definitely not doing it with a gray screen. Gunmetal will give you your best option, but again, gunmetal's next to our technology come up like white sheets of paper. That projector has a 2,000 to 1. That's it. If you look at the furniture I have in the environment, it matches the screen. You can't even see the border anymore. Now, we're going to have our pre-orders tomorrow, as I said before. We'll start releasing and unlocking the shopping carts. We're going to have it in 32 ounces. 32 ounces of painted screen size over 150 inches. If you saw me paint the screen, it's very easy. It's a one-coat application. Absolutely street-proof. Dries with 30 minutes or more. Less than 30 minutes or more, depending on the size of your screen size. Fully ultra short throw compatible, as you can see in the demonstration. You can use projectors as low as 1,000 lumens. Even at 15 feet from the screen, it will still pick up next to 5,000 lumen projector. which we have test demonstrations on the site. Speaking of test demonstrations, if you're interested in the test demonstrations, we have something called test demos. Feel free to pop over there and check out the test demonstrations under the product. Also to certified test demonstrations, showing the product's capability to be able to overpower certified screens. And as you can see, ambient light rejection technology. YouTube 4K demonstration, sports cars.
Getting that from YouTube.
Look at the place.
Nice, nice, right?
But what's with all the creepy characters?
Okay.
And there's a background that comes up, 100% black. With the furniture, everything matches the screen, even the speakers and sound bar. Means anytime you see black on the screen, that projector sees a 100% black level. Because that screen sees black. Now we're going to get the overcast of the shadow at the bottom. That's where the projector is hitting. We're going to do the lights out real quick. For those of you who've been wondering what this looks like with the lights out, this is 720p, $60 projector. So imagine what this will look like on your 4K units, your 1080p units. And for anyone sister and says, well, what about their technology in certifieds? What about their technology in black paint, black fabric, white surfaces? All our tests are displayed right directly to the website. You can check them out anytime you want. We hide nothing. Instead of that background came up in solid black. Still in solid black. That's one of the things we notice when I see demonstrations where people are showing a solid black background. Like turn the lights on and they can't because the screen will wash out. Okay. Let's see. Just got a little time in there. YouTube 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
I want to do this transition real quick. Commercial. Usually when we get the loading time like that, it means commercials popping up somewhere. And it's taking forever to load it. Good gracious. Give me a load. There we go. I'm going to do the transition. We can pull this up with no problem. See? Easy. We can pull it up with no problem. Oh, come on. About so that completely. There we go. I like to do the transition with the contrast and then the levels and the contrast again. But any one of these, I think I did the whole entire demonstration. This is about an hour-long demonstration. See how the water's reflecting and all that stuff? But we don't have an hour. We don't have an hour to put in there. So that's where I'm going to get to that certain point that I like to see. Let's do this from here real quick. And this is why I don't like to use high-end expensive projectors in my demonstration, because the customer can come here and relate to it. This technology right here is $473, and that projector on the floor would cost some under $200. That's it, they're done. That's your setup. Now, for anybody who wants to sit there and say, well, $473, that's a lot of money. You go check out our demos. And you watch my screen knock out 9 certified screens, including an ultra short throw. And 2 of them on there are $5,000 to $3,000. Show me anyone who has our test demonstrations displayed on their websites. Anybody. And we're the only ones who have it. We're the only ones who have our test demonstrations displayed to our website. So that technology sitting over there can easily knock out a $5,000 to $3,000 projection screen. So what does that mean the customer has at the end of the day sitting on his wall? There you go. That's why we have the test demonstrations on display. Because I'll get there from time to time like, wow, that's a lot for 32. And I was like, well, check out the test demonstrations. You got to be kidding me. You beat that screen at the end of the day? Yeah, it's a $5,000 projection screen. And it wouldn't be to pull up in this environment. It would have a problem. Especially on that projector. Because you're going to be told to go out and spend the money for a $4,000, $3,000 projector to make it for what that screen can't pull. And I can come in here with my basic $60 projector and I can do that. The reason why you have the 2,000,000 to 1 contrast on that projector is because they don't make a black version of an ultra short throw projector. It doesn't even exist. So somehow you got to pick up that contrast from somewhere. So that means you're going to have to spend money for an expensive projector to do it. This is a black ultra short throw compatible screen. Which means you don't have to spend all that money for a projector just so you can see the contrast levels. Make sure you got this correct. point of mentioning gray screens because you can check out the screen in there in the window. Right there, that's more black technology. Now, I put this up here because, like I said, we're not going to be dealing with any great products out there. And I should have thought about that a long time ago because all the customers we deal with have white screens. Every single one of them. As you can see in the church demonstration, on my demo reel, on my YouTube channel, that's all white screen up there. Because everybody who comes to us for upgrades for their screens are white screens. Every once in a while we get a few gray ones in there. A few certifies, but majority of screens we're going to run into are going to be white screens. Let me grab the transition. Just showing whatever we pick up is fun. It's not going to pick up on the white screen. And the first thing people do is when they go out and they get an ultra short throw projector, they go buy a white screen because they really don't want to spend $3,000 to $5,000 for a projection screen. They really don't. After coughing up maybe about $3,000 to $4,000, even a little more for the ultra short throw. The last thing you want to do is spend another $4,000. Some people will, but majority of most don't want to do it. So much near almost $8,000, $7,000, $6,000 you're gonna be paying at the end of the day. It's a lot of money. And then when it doesn't work out all that well, then you're going to be calibrating and you're going to be stuck in an ambient controlled environment with all that money you just spent. So they'll just get a white screen. That's what they'll get. That's why majority of the ultra short throw demonstrations I saw on YouTube were on white screens. I've only seen one of them on a $3,000 Dark Star 9. Everybody else was on a white screen. Because they figure the projector's sitting that close to the screen, it's 3,000 lumens, and they're going to pick up this beautiful image. And then they find out it's not what they thought it was going to be. The image washes out. The only way they pick up a somewhat decent image, they have to be in the dark. And the whole purpose of buying the ultra short throw projector was to replace the TV. So you can have that up close experience, big screen, without all the wires and everything, but like a TV. Only problem is they can't use it like a TV. Nothing wrong with the projector. Screen's having issues. You would think at 3,000 lumens, some of them are 5, that you're sitting that close to the screen, that your color and all that stuff would fade less because there's no distance throw. Yeah, you got the ambient light in the environment that's going to mess up your screen. That's what's going to cause your problems. All right, let's do this transition because I don't want to go too long on this video. Well, let's pick up these reds. Check this out for the reds. That's why we do the color pattern first. Now, again, if you do paint this with a gray screen paint, what's going to happen is you're going to get a little bit of a bump. That's it. You can't stand from here and see that difference. You got to be up close on the screen to see the little bump. And then on top of that, still with the gray screen paint product, you still will not get 100% contrast level. That's what people crave the most because they want that black OLED kind of look to it. They want that contrast to really push through. They want that detail to it. You're not going to pick that up. Not with that projector. You're going to have to spend some money. So that means you're going to be spending some money in order to get that projector to fix that problem. Where customers who do business with us buy our products, they can buy that projector sitting there on the floor, no calibrating, none of that nonsense, and pick up a beautiful image. Now, if you're interested in our customer demonstrations, check out our Crystal Edge Technology Screen Paint website. We got a ton of customer demonstrations, pictures, videos, testimonies, everything right there. And soon, when we have this, when customers will be able to pop the top and check out this technology, we'll have a ton of customer demonstrations on the other side too. Some interesting ones too. We're going to have some offline and online. All right, so we're about to do the transition. So you can see all those nice colors. screen's going to have to be transferred to a black level and then transfer back to color. There you go. Gray screen can't do this, neither can a white screen, neither can certified suet. You transfer to 100% black, so maintain your colors at the same time, and then transfer back over. Now the reason why I like using the white sheets, because again, as I said before, that when it comes to being able to pick up a bright image, nothing is going to be more, what's the word for it, impressive than seeing our black technology overpower a white screen. And on top of that, for the customer who's bought a white screen, this is a perfect way for you to upgrade your screen to something much better. All right, so once this is done, it's going to transfer over to bright levels again. There we go. Hold on, I missed that. There we go, I'm going to see that. This is why you're told to calibrate when you have a white screen, because a white screen can't see color. We're going to do another demonstration after this on how to navigate the website, because we don't have enough time in this video. I don't want to go over.
Classico. For over 4 generations, the Lavazza family has perfected the...
And again, the dark environments. So they have light in the environment. And our screens can pick up at an amazing angle. I'm going to show you the projector because I like our customers to see what projectors we're using in the demonstration, so you can see that we're not using high-powered, expensive projectors. That's the model number of the projector right there, UM361X, and that's an NEC. You see no expensive projectors, none of that stuff. We don't calibrate We don't do dark environments. None of that, period. YouTube, Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let me show you where gray screen certified never, not even white, can never go. This is the Starfield. It's one of the hardest demonstrations to pull up besides the black goldfish. That means this screen has to be to show a 100% contrast level to do this one. And as you can see by all the furniture we have in here, that screen matches everything, even the sound bar. Even my black mask right over there. We can simply alone lay this down as a challenge. It'll never be met. They would have to be in the exact same environment and try to pull this off. It would never work. The screens would automatically wash out. Even harder than that one. YouTube, black background, goldfish.
Getting that from YouTube.
No stars in this one. This one strictly has nothing but black. And there's a goldfish moving around, showing that the screen can only maintain the contrast level, but we can pick up the goldfish with no problem. And usually when I watch these demonstrations, they'll have like a little bit of black. Mostly the LG Jazz is the one they like to use, and you can use that one in the dark. But there'd be a lot of colors, a lot of white levels, very little contrast. These particular ones, why you don't ever see them being displayed, is because their screens will not pick it up. You have to pick up a 100% contrast level, which means people can come in a demonstration, they can see everything matches the screen. Match, match, match. Even the cables, all the wire matches. Because that screen sees a 100% black level, which means as for the P2 having a 2 million to 1, that's not impressive. Our screens are black. We're way beyond that. Speaking of contrast and ambient light, look at that over there. All right, let's remove these right here. Yeah, no longer need this anymore. I have a interesting time trying to explain to people who have gray screen paint products how you are not seeing contrast at the end of the day. That's a black screen. And if you look at the furniture and the environment, it matches the black screen. All right, so I like to show off a lot in demonstrations, as you can see. That deep contrast level. I think I'm going to leave the fish on there. That looks pretty cool, eh? Like I said, the whole purpose of this demonstration right here shows that the screen is pulling a 100% black level, and the screen's also maintaining white levels. So without white levels, you wouldn't be to see the goldfish. That'd be virtually impossible. So how bright and vivid the fish comes up, that's because the screen can see a white level and also see color at the same time. All right, well, I got to do one more demonstration. I'm going to do the gaming demonstrations tomorrow because I got phone calls to make today. And we're going to show you easy ways to navigate the new website. Very easy to do. You can see all our test demonstrations. We'll be filling up the rest of the video players and stuff like that. We finished just about everything on it. Pre-orders will be starting tomorrow. Shopping carts will be unlocking for you to be obtaining the product. And as you can see by the demonstrations, it's absolutely amazing. This is why this screen is sitting here on my wall. Any screen you see me having the main screen sitting, that's the screen. When people ask what's my favorite, whatever screen, the final screen you see sitting in my environment, that's what it is. When I move to my new place, I am going to basically have I haven't decided yet. 150 inch is a big screen. I do want it to be comfortable. Some I do, no, because I can't get a custom size. I gotta buy this frame, I keep forgetting. I'm not building anything in there. So, probably gonna go with, I gotta check. Elite Screen has some strange sizes. I had 126 from them. Oh yes, forgot about that. They got the edgeless. I'll just buy one of them. They got the edgeless at 126 inches. I threw it away. Well, anyway, that was stupid. Paid a lot of money for that thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna basically get the edgeless. I'm gonna get an edgeless 126 inch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up in there, all jet black. That'd be real nice. That's exactly what I'm gonna pick up. Because I like that no border. Looks pretty cool. That's what I'm gonna get. And I had one too. Actually, I had two of them. I had a 100 inch. No, they have strange sizes. Very strange sizes. The 126. I forgot what the 100 is. Like it's a 110 or just something crazy. I'm gonna get me another Elite screen. That room is a breeze to put together, by the way. A breeze. Now I'm gonna paint it there. I'm just gonna put plastic everywhere, which shouldn't have any problem. It'll take me about a couple of minutes. I'll be done. Zip, zip, zip. Hanging up on the wall. Well, I should make sure it dries first before I hang it on the wall. And then after that, I'm done. I hang my screen up, set up my projector, pop me some popcorn, and watch. Well, I'm finally gonna use my popcorn machine. Finally gonna use it. I got a standing popcorn machine that I've never popped and never used. I'm definitely gonna use it. All right, well, we're done here. I'm gonna be going on to the site right now and show you how to navigate the site. Not now, the next video, and show you what's going on the site, all things you can check out, different videos, test demonstrations. Everything, anything there is to answer your questions. We have people asking us, hey, if my projector is 1,000 lumens, can I use it with the technology? With it pull up? We have a demonstration of us using a 5,000 lumen 1920 by 1200 full 1080p Chrissy venue projector versus a portable projector of 1,000 lumens. And the 1,000 lumen projector is able to maintain its brightness next to a 5,000 projector. So it shows you that, yeah, you'll pick up on it without problem. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. I got to be back on to show the tutorial for navigating the website, and we're good after that. Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless. And of course, as always, I keep forgetting, I got to remember this all the time. We thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. Man, I'm telling you, that was a lot of testing. That was a lot of testing. Good gracious, a lot of testing. But I got to go. Thank you.